It's a hoax. Harry's claims about donations make the Sussexes hypocrites. Hello and welcome to the Princess Diana YouTube channel. Earlier this month, Harry once again began talking about his lifelong involvement in charity work. It has always been and, in his opinion, always will be. Well, to be honest, he got some of it right. His life revolved around charity, but that was because he was a member of the royal family. Well, he and Meghan decided to leave the royal family and they decided to sprinkle a little charity here and there, but unfortunately, it looks like they're going to fall flat. I couldn't believe it when Harry tried to claim that charity was so fulfilling for him. I mean, if the money goes to him, I believe it. Harry was doing well before Meghan came on the scene, but what has he been up to in the last 5 years? I wouldn't think he got paid for it, whereas Meghan, well, she has a whole wardrobe of designer clothes. I really don't understand how you can ruin your own family for money by making a charity movie. Last time I checked whether philanthropy was the biggest influencer in making things better. Yes, it's not an act of charity either. Instead of doing charity work, Harry is traveling again. Paparazzi walks is not a charity. Make sure you're under the watchful eye of a film crew or camera crew while you're doing charity work. Oh sorry, but this is more about you than charity. Under the circumstances, does anyone believe Meghan would be willing to work for a non-profit charity? Absolutely not. Whatever Meghan wants, Meghan will get, and she doesn't want to help others. So Harry doesn't do charity work either. Meghan is rumored to be relaunching the label, but it's not a charity effort. The truth is, Harry wants people to believe he's still involved in charity work, and that he takes it seriously enough, because if he wasn't doing charity work, where would he spend it? Is now the time? Harry is so greedy, he's a liar just like Meghan, and Harry tries to dismantle that cheating image, but it doesn't work. Harry has traveled the world playing polo. I mean, how can this be charity? I mean, he might have raised money, but wouldn't that be the same as doing really hard charity work that allowed him to travel the world? I don't know who spent such a large amount of money to buy horses for this charity event. Here's Harry trying his hand at the mini royal tour, and that's what it's all about. He's a very interesting guy. He seems very happy with the paid time off in Japan and Singapore, all in the name of charity. I wonder if their performance at Invicta's last year will be deducted from the charity amount. I guess they thought it was charity, just new clothes, charter flights, room and board for Meghan. Well, they all cost a whole fortune. I don't understand how this can be considered charity when all charity is owned by them. To be honest, I don't believe these two met for real charity and humanitarian work. I mean, what the hell are they? Look what these greedy crooks have done. They have done nothing. A reporter in New York inadvertently answered a question to several passers-by. The question was, who is Harry and who is Mark? What the hell did they do? Well, no one he asked could give a definite answer. Most people said that Harry was part of the royal family, and almost no one could give a definite answer about what he was doing. There was one person who said, aren't they the pears that always appear on the cheap supermarket shelves for some sort of stupidity? Well, I guess that's our answer, folks. They didn't do anything. What they chose? Absolutely nothing. That I think Harry has really misunderstood the saying that charity begins at home, says Harry. Charity is what he is really good at. He used to care about the causes he cared about, but now he only cares about the causes he and Meghan make 95% of my pocket money, and then you can take the other 5% and let's talk about his little trip to Japan and Singapore. Well, it was just a PR effort to change all the negative press about these two. Harry doesn't care about other charities. He hasn't really done anything for SIBO since he's married to Meghan Markle, but I'm sure he convinces himself he's doing something very important. I am sure after seeing his photo that he is happiest when he is on tour. He actually seemed calm and happy for once. It's such a shame that he made so many bad decisions for himself. I feel really deep in his heart. Harry realizes what a huge mistake he made in his marriage. Meghan, well, Harry, good luck. I'm afraid you will need it in the future. Perhaps because Meghan didn't go with him, he realizes that when his life improves, he's actually happier. But now it appears he has gone too far. I don't know how he's going to get rid of her, but he seemed happier without the mean woman watching his every move. But in the end, Harry was still in deep trouble. It seems to me that the only philanthropic work they're interested in is their own philanthropy. They're just too lazy to do any real work. And talk about what they call philanthropy, not philanthropy. They just make a lot of money and keep Meghan in the lifestyle she's used to. Harry refused to take anyone's advice. They tried to warn him about Meghan, but no, he went to that ridiculous wedding she wanted. I really want Harry to go back to his country, back to his family, and finally divorce the evil witch. However, according to sources, it is too late for Harry to make such claims. His image has been irreparably stained by his desire for revenge against blood relatives and country, make it so visible that any proclamation of charity becomes visible. Harry shows no generosity to his dying grandparents or to his brother, who lost his parents like he did. Instead, he went out of his way to slander their lives while demanding all the privileges he enjoyed as a member of the British royal family. Harry didn't seem to realize that he had gotten caught up in his own game. One really cannot claim to be a philanthropist if one does not have a generous disposition. Harry's claims don't make sense given how utterly cruel he was to his own grandparents, and let's not forget what he did to his father and brother. She humiliated him. Harry needs to realize that he is a person with many problems, and he needs to stop using his difficult childhood as an excuse for his behavior. I mean, as an adult he should act like an adult, because we have nothing but money and Harry has so many privileges, so many benefits, and so much to live a good life reason. Charitable. But so far, Harry seems to be missing it. No matter how he's been portrayed in the press, Carlos is truly a great example of someone who continues his philanthropic personality and charitable work. Charles is the one who really cares about charity, and William is the one who takes a stand on the matter, as does his royal heir apparent, Sir Phil Dampier, who says Harry wants us all to believe he's a charity case. But he's not, he's a charlatan now. If he gets away with it, he's always going to play victim mode, which is basically saying, when I got hurt in life, that's why everyone on planet Earth owes him. That is, it starts with his father, the King and Queen of Great Britain and the Commonwealth of Independent States, to HRS William and Catherine, Prince and Princess of Wales. Their 3 children are HRH Princess Royal and F.A. Edward and Sophie, Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, and their children, Prince Andrew, Fergie. Their daughters and their families do not make us forget the Corgis, who care about the entire royal family or owe everything because he is hurt. This is how you see a stranger on the street, whom you have never met. Everyone on the planet, including you and me, should be thankful to him because, in short, he suffered from a victim mentality. Indeed, Harry was concerned with his own philanthropy, not anyone else's. Harry's life has never been one of charity. As long as the little people stay away from him, he doesn't care. This is the whole truth. He didn't say sarcastic words like now, but his attitude was always, I'm better than you, especially when he was young. And to be honest, his late mother encouraged him a little. Harry and Meghan are too self-absorbed and selfish to actually do charity work. I will pay you on time or with a gift. You don't need a pussy there to take your photo. It's done because it makes you feel good and you just want to do the right thing. No one else should know about it. The only reason Harry is even talking about it now is because of his late mother and Meghan's obsession with her. Another good thing about Harry was that his family worked hard to make him look good. I mean, she seemed interested, and I can't deny her childhood dream of duplicating her mother's legacy, but at the same time, he has no idea what's going on behind the scenes to keep these charities afloat. So maybe Harry needs to think about these things before we talk more about how his life is devoted to charity and you. What do you think of their philanthropy? Let us know in the general section below and we can discuss it together too. Don't forget to like and share to your loved ones and friends in need anytime, and don't forget to subscribe to Princess Diana's YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for tuning in, good night and see you tomorrow.